Hey, no title? No problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS. Donate your car today. Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Hey, did you know the Statue of Liberty is the largest holiday gift ever given? That's a big deal, just like those at the Hyundai Getaway Salesman. Hey, did you know when the year ends, so do the deals? It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Salesman. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or $2,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of a stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
For a smarter start to your day, start with us.
I'm Jennifer Hodges in downtown San Jose.
Stream KCBS for news, traffic, weather, business, and more.
Live in East Oakland, Matt Bigler, KCBS.
Never miss a headline. Never miss a story. Never miss a... Tell your smart speakers to play KCBS Radio.
All right, that Hayward problem persists. Let's head over to your local Honda Dealers Traffic Center and Joe Hoskinson.
Well, Eric, thankfully traffic is pretty light, so cars are able to get by this, but you're going to find activity on the shoulder south of 880 before West A Street where a car struck the right shoulder wall, and that's where the activity is right now on the right shoulder south 880 before West A. We had reports of an earlier accident near Winton, not seeing any indications of that. Still keeping an eye on the area. We do have an stall actually in Vacaville, West 80 before Mason. It is blocking a lane of traffic. Let's take a closer look here. Yeah, it's going to be blocking the right lane, West 80 before Mason. And traffic otherwise looks pretty good in the North Bay, 101 out of Petaluma, Novato, and San Rafael, all moving at the limit. No problems on 4 as you travel between Antioch and Bay Point this morning. We're also looking good in Walnut Creek, although we had some reports of some fog through Walnut Creek and Alamo earlier. Right now, conditions look good on 24 between Lafayette and the Caldecott Tunnel. Again, no problems on the Bay Bridge. And the chilled non-body collision cams is showing traffic moving well on 17 coming out of the Santa Cruz Mountains, but reports of dense fog on 17, mostly near the summit, so drive carefully. Your next update, 9:08 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thank you, Joe. Some patchy morning fog giving way to sunshine across the Bay Area, a high of 60 degrees. The rain arrives late Tuesday night into Wednesday. And yet another round of rain late Friday into Saturday. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
It's Monday, January 1st, 2024, coming up on KCBS.
This is Matt Bigler. I'll tell you about new laws taking effect in the new year. Everything from gun restrictions to new rules of the road.
I'm Jennifer Hodges. How immigration is expected to play into politics in the new year. And powerful earthquakes cause damage in Japan. Good Monday morning to you. I'm Martin Schaefer.
And I'm Eric Thomas. Happy New Year to you.
CBS News covers the world next. When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and on-beat station. 9 o'clock.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. A major earthquake in central Japan today, a series of powerful quakes after, and a tsunami advisory. CBS's Lucy Kraft has the latest.
It caused a great deal of damage to roads, to homes. A number of fires have started. It's disturbed transportation links. Electrical power has been cut off to tens of thousands of homes. The particular area that was near the ground zero would be the Noto Peninsula.
The quake and strong aftershocks prompted tsunami warnings in Russia and North and South Korea. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un kicked off the new year with a dire warning to the U.S. CBS's Alex Jensen reports.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un now threatened to thoroughly annihilate both the United States and South Korea if provoked. Experts anticipate that the North may particularly increase provocations this year in an effort to maximize pressure around upcoming elections in both the U.S. and the South.
In Gaza, more Israeli airstrikes overnight, but also word Israel is planning to withdraw some of its 300,000 reservists, temporarily it says, for what may be a prolonged fight ahead. CBS News correspondent Ian Lee has more.
In Gaza, there is no Happy New Year. Many here have lost a mother, father, husband, wife, brother, sister, child, or grandchild in 2023. And fear this year will bring more of the same. My tragedy lives inside me, says Kamel El-Zayati. Let the world have their celebrations and leave me with tragedy. Israel warns the war could last many more months. So will the misery in Gaza.
New year, new laws. CBS's Stacey Lynn has a rundown.
Many of them focus on the 2024 election.
At least 23 states enacted 47 expansive voting laws, including several battleground states like Michigan, Nevada, and New Mexico.
David Atkins is the head of the Council of State Governments.
4, add more stringent voter ID requirements. 3, prohibit election workers from sending unsolicited mail ballot applications. 4, shorten the period for requesting or casting a mail ballot. And 2, ban the use of drop boxes.
Stacey Lynn, CBS News, Washington.
If cutting back on drinking is part of your plans for the new year, some advice from Dr. Jeremy Kidd of the American Psychiatric Association. Start slowly.
Setting short-term achievable goals, so sometimes taking that week by week rather than an entire month.
The 135th Rose Parade kicks off today in Pasadena. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off, They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Move over Elvis and make room for a pop star. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez reports.
There's a new king, queen of the albums chart. Taylor Swift's bested Elvis Presley's 67-week record for the solo artist, with most weeks at the top of the Billboard 200. She's just notched 68. And that's not all she's celebrating. Swift and her main squeeze, Travis Kelce, left Arrowhead Stadium in matching vintage white and wool leather jackets after the Chiefs closed out the year with a 25-17 win over the Bengals to snag the AFC West title for the 8th year in a row. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
You may have noticed a lot of things disappeared from store shelves during the pandemic. Many, it turns out, are not returning. Companies say that's due to too much variety in the past. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
It's 9:05 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. Patchy morning fog, a beautiful blue sky Monday on tap for your New Year's Day. Good morning, I'm Margie Schaefer.
And I'm Eric Thomas.
And here's what's happening.
California rings in the new year with several new laws on the books that could impact how you drive and how you park. KCBS's Matt Bigler explains.
Starting this year, cops can no longer ask, do you know why I pulled you over? A new law taking effect today requires law enforcement officers to tell drivers why they're being stopped. Meanwhile, you can't stop and park within 20 feet of a crosswalk. CHP Officer Andrew Barclay says it's all about increasing safety for pedestrians.
In cities, if we look at crashes involving pedestrians, we see them occurring very often at crosswalks. So having that space, giving people more visibility will hopefully allow people to see pedestrians, see vehicles, and just keep everyone safer in the process.
Also, there's a new restriction on firearms in California. The so-called concealed carry of guns is no longer allowed in most public places, including parks, playgrounds, zoos, and hospitals. Yesterday, an appellate court allowed the ban to take effect while it considers the law. Matt Bigler, KCBS.
We have officially entered an election year, and activists are searching for the issues that will resonate the most with voters. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges reports most agree immigration will top that list. Abortion and education expected to be a popular issue for legislators and wannabe legislators, but immigration ranks at the top of the list.
I am noticing that lots of lawmakers are using a political theater, the stage, to rile people up.
Immigration rights attorney Kate Lincoln Goldfinch recently attended a news conference at the border for a Democratic candidate.
People from this crowd of migrants were literally being carried out in stretchers behind him because they were fainting for lack of water and lack of food, and there were children. And it was shocking to me, and it was a reminder to me of how much political theater goes on in the realm of immigration.
Other issues ranking high with analysts in the new year when it comes to voters: Israel, the economy, and climate change. Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
BART is increasing its fare discount for lower-income riders. They used to get a 20% discount. Starting today, 50%. The half-price fares offered through Clipper Start, a pilot program that provides single-ride discounts to eligible riders. Qualifications for users include being a resident of the San Francisco Bay Area between the ages of 19 and 64 and having a household income of no more than 200% of the federal poverty level. The 2024 income limit for a single-person household is $29,160. According to KFF, that's an independent source of health policy research. For family of four, the household income limit is $60,000.
Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm Chris A. Carlo. The redwoods of the Santa Cruz Mountains have just done something exceptional. I'll tell you more.
We're going to check on traffic right now. The big problem of the morning has been in Hayward, but now we go out to Vacaville where we have a problem, Joe.
Yeah, it's a stall west 80. It's just before Mason. It has that right lane blocked. Just as you travel through Vacaville on West 80, just stay in one of those left lanes and you should be okay. That crash in Hayward appears to have cleared up. That's good news. South 880 before West 8th Street. That was off to the right shoulder, a car slamming into the right shoulder wall, but it looks like that's been cleared up. We still have a dense fog advisory for travel along 17, mostly near the summit where there's been a lot of fog. We also reported earlier of fog along 680 through Walnut Creek and Alamo, so drive cautiously in the area. Well, the Chilton Automatic Collision Cam shows a very favorable ride on the Bay Bridge coming in or out of San Francisco. No delays on the East Shore Freeway. This is 80 between the Carquinez Bridge and near Crockett and Emeryville. We're looking at a smooth ride across the Richmond-San Rico Bridge as well. Of course, if you do spot a problem, call it in, 415-391. KCBS is our KCBS Road Force line. Your next update, 9:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thank you, Joseph Patchy. Morning fog giving way to sunshine across the Bay Area with a high near 60 today. Traffic and weather together on the 8th and all news 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. She's running around. Her breath doesn't smell. Her digestive system is perfect. It makes such a huge difference.
What did this dog parent do for their dog? She switched to Nature's Blend, a premium freeze-dried raw dog food made by Dr. Marty Goldstein, a veterinarian Forbes magazine called the Miracle Worker. It's the easiest way to support your dog's easy digestion, nourished skin, playful energy, and most importantly, their healthy, full life.
I'm so confident your dog will love it. Your order is back with a 90-day guarantee.
Save up to 54% off Nature's Blend and get a free full-size bag of Tilly's Treasures dog treats. Go to drmartypets.com/good or text GOOD to 511-511. Dr. Marty Pets also offers freeze-dried raw cat food, premium protein treats, and health supplements for your pet's healthy, happy life. Go to drmartypets.com/good or shop at over 2,000 stores nationwide. All pets are unique. Your pet's results can and will vary. Method and data rates may apply. Studies available upon request. Paid for by Dr. Marty Pets.
What you got? Is it going to bring that down? Medication, secret special complications. Number 1, 2, 3, stop COVID.
Rise, ask for medication to treat COVID-19. Sponsored by the California Department of Public Health.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call or Grainger.com. Grainger, for the one who get it done.
Hi, I'm TJ Lowe, and here to tell you about my new podcast, Search Engine. On Search Engine, we tackle the kinds of questions like, why are drug dealers really dependent on everything? Should we be worried that Elon Musk believes that we're living in a simulation? And, for the love of God, is it actually unsafe to drink the coffee on airplanes? On Search Engine, no question is too big and no question is too small. Listen and follow Search Engine, PJ Vote, and Odyssey Podcast. Available now on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcast.
Your Monday Morning News Watch continues.
The redwoods of the Santa Cruz Mountains are proving more resilient than previously thought. KCBS's Chris Carlo reports on research showing recovery after the catastrophic wildfires of 2020.
There's a camera perched in Big Basin's Redwood State Park atop a redwood tree that was in the middle of a stand burned through in August of 2020.
I sort of have them lined as when they barely got out of leaves, and now they're sort of almost looking like normal redwoods.
Northern Arizona University professor Drew Peltier led a team of researchers to see how the old-growth redwoods recovered.
What we found was that these trees essentially used to store phosphate, stuff like sugars and starch, that was on the order of 50 to 100 years old just before resprouting.
They also learned that the trees had bud traces that dated back 1 to 2,000 years.
So a really, really long-term maintenance of this sort of emergency stem cell tissue, I guess in anticipation of such extreme fire.
The tissue led to regeneration that has left researchers awestruck.
It's sort of a shocking level of resilience to what was a really extreme fire.
Now he says researchers will watch to see how the trees react to future stress like drought. Chris Carlo, KCBS.
So come on, KCBS. 49ers getting some much-needed rest to start 2024. Details in sports with Steven in 2 minutes.
My little brother's friends have been camped out at our place for 2 days straight. It's because of the Xfinity 10G network. Internet that can handle a house full of screens at once with basically no interruption. And it's only getting faster. When I was their age, internet like this was a pipe dream. You feel like my grandpa. Please go home. The next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through March 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gigabit internet on the Xfinity 10G network for just $25 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and Wi-Fi equipment included when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless and an auto-pay stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Tax and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular supply to internet service and Wi-Fi equipment, actual speeds vary. Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab of Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin. That means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Coming up on KCBS, efforts to get more girls interested in firefighting. More on this in 5 minutes. KCBS News Time 9:15.
Steve Langford and the San Francisco 49ers would like to say a big thank you to the Philadelphia Eagles this morning. And he'll tell you why from the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Center.
Well, I don't know if I want to thank the Eagles because, next week, I'm not going to have much to talk about because the 49ers and Rams game almost meaningless. Now, after what happened yesterday, and really the play that sparked the win